Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome back. I am Pseudo. Happy Monday. It is hurricane season here in upstate New York, aka it's about 1,000,000,000% humidity, and I have some good news for you guys and girls out there. We've been troubleshooting, aka playing Bladesworn for a couple years, and you know, rifle's pretty good, but it's kind of boring. Got a lot of comments on that, and I agree with you, but we finally have a build that is ultra fun and does not require a shooty weapon on a warrior to use. Holy crap, I know, right? But sit back, relax, and enjoy. I'm super excited. We'll be doing our gold giveaways. Hey Sergio, hey Dream, what's up guys? Welcome back. Hopefully you're well. Been actually dueling Dream a lot to test this. Thank you to him for that. This is super fun. But we're gonna be jumping into the Borderlands, running around, as well as doing maybe some PvP. And yeah, it's been super cool because we were actually like kind of, you know, Swordsmaster versus Gara from Naruto, because he's got a funky Boon Strip Scourge build he's been theory crafting too. But that's what I encourage here on Build Wars 2, this fantastic small YouTube community of Guild Wars 2 players, where we just come up with wacky builds and fight each other and run around. It's fun. It's fun. All right, let's get into it. Let's go. Hey guys, what's up? If you're new or you're old, welcome back. I am Pseudo. This is Build Wars 2. I stream Monday, Wednesday, sometimes Friday at 9 Eastern. Probably going to be trying to find some weekends time spots as well. So if you are not in this wonderful EST or PST segment we seem to have carved out, let me know what time in your time zone would work for you in the comments. I guess that can be our rolling giveaway thing for Mystic Coins this time. Yeah, let me know. I'm going to try to probably just do it like 3 hours earlier than we start on some Saturdays, just to give it a little bit of a push there. But I know a lot of people, you know, have jobs like losers during the week. No, for real. And can't tune in because you're passed out at night. So I'm trying to find a different time zone as well, for people who maybe can't make our usual time slots. Also, thank you to Holder for the follow over the break. Thank you is very much appreciated. And before we get too deep into the stream, I'm going to queue for PvP, and I'm going to do a little bit of a little correction announcement thing. So we have a Bloodborne fashion contest going on the channel. It's dope. Go check it out. We're winning a legendary, or first place will be given the new legendary spear that I can't pronounce. Apparently we've already gotten a Q pop. And second place will get like 600 gold in prizes or something ridiculous. The prizes are all on the post section of YouTube. Don't post your entry on the section of YouTube. YouTube does not allow you to post links no matter what you do. I tried disabling all moderation. It doesn't care. So there is now a link in that post to our Discord. You do not need to be a member of the Discord. If you have any trouble posting it, let me know. But in order to enter, you must post an album of your entry, your Bloodborne fashion, on that channel, or in that channel on Discord. So go do it. If you already submitted it, I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do. Those links are gone forever into the void. But at least you have the screenshots. I think you should be able to see them on your end. But let me make sure this looks good, sounds good, and then we can get this started. And that fashion contest, again, is just because of all the donations and the Twitch subs and everything else I've gotten on YouTube and Twitch and all the money I've made. The money in quotes, it's been like $100 or something. Don't really make any money from this. I just do it for fun to hang out with you guys and girls. So if you'd like to enter and win some easy legendary, now is the time to duel, because I think we only have a couple entries so far. And shout out to Dark Sora and Kashima for your entries. They are both very dope. I may have to institute some kind of lottery system. We will also be entering or extending the deadline for entries because I screwed up on that YouTube thing by a week. So push everything by a week. The fashion contest, sorry as I punch my microphone, will be on the 23rd of this month, in order to walk the walk and show it off to enter for first. And then the third place drawing, if you can't make the fashion contest, will be a week from that, which should line up pretty well with their balance patch too. So, which is on the 24th. All right. Looks good, sounds good, let's get into it. Sorry for the little late start. There was an update for NVIDIA Broadcast, which of course means it just disabled it for no reason, even though I did an update. So, is what it is. Can't do anything about that. But yeah, the builds for this will be in the description. I may not put the PvP one in the description just because I kind of forgot. So if I remember, I will throw it in there. But it is an Assassin's Amulet with, I believe, Ranger runes and Purging, Cleansing, 223 strength, and then 111 in defense, and 233 in Bladesworn. I think that's all the components. Oh, and a Relic of the Herald. Sorry. Just gotta front load everything so people don't comment like 40 minutes into the video, why didn't you do this? It's like, well, I did. I just didn't timestamp it, so fair enough, I suppose. Let me know if it doesn't look good, sound good. We have the stream rule that if it doesn't, I will give you money, so don't worry about that. But I think we should be okay. Let's get it going here. This is a kata, which is super effing strong. I was actually dueling one of Homage's little, I guess you would call them war piggies, and he had an invulnerable Weaver build that I could not do anything against. So shout out to, if you know who you are, you know who you are. I am CC'd forever. These summons are getting more popular too, even in high ranks. I need the Scourge dude to do some damage to this Weaver, man. I feel like I'm the only one doing damage to him. There we go. He did it. Oh, awesome. My headphones didn't charge. Well, maybe one of them didn't charge. Have to deal with that after the break. Thank you, Samsung. And I was about to ask you for a sponsorship, too. Plug these things. Nice. Dragon Trigger going into a wall. That's perfect. Hell yeah. My team is all dead. It's truly tragic. Is they gonna move? There's the flesh worm. Waiting for it. Good shroud. Good stab. Waiting for the vital draw, man. I can actually see it now. Oh my gosh, Harbinger projectiles maybe actually getting reflected? Possibly? That was a bug for a really long time where they just wouldn't. So, interesting. Maybe they do now. Good to know. Video has the link. It's in the posts section, Ball. So, no video, but all the posts on YouTube. Oh my god, my team's dead again. Fucking fuck, dude. I just run across this map on this wheelchair class. Thank you for standing in all of that. I appreciate it. I don't get to aim it, so very much appreciated. Yeah. The Bladesworn fashion contest, the link. Don't worry, you got time. Why did... Dude, bro, tag... If you tag stuff, you will rally. If you don't tag stuff, you will not rally. Nah. My boy can hand-res himself. Capturing the point gets me more points than hand-resing. Fighting on points wins games. I want that character name. I really do. Bro, cap the point. He's not going to cap the point. He's just going to run over there, and then this guy's going to come home and decap it. Maybe not. Minions have quite the leash on them, don't they? Alright, I don't need to press buttons. There we go. There's the vital draw. I should have just yeeted. My team doesn't have like any kind of pressure. I need to go just far and sit on a point. One more Nefex. I need to keep the hype up. What class is that? Theoretically a warrior. It's a specialization of warrior called Bladesworn. It's supposed to be really cool, and it's kind of been a trash can for years. So I'd forgive you for not knowing that. It's the third specialization warrior that came out with Blades End of Dragons. It's really cool in theory and has a gun saber and kind of sucks in practice. But it's my favorite, I love it, and I'd love for you to try it. So I don't know if I'm could possibly undersell it more, but it's quite cool. Requires a lot of funky stuff like turning on and off action camera to actually play correctly, unfortunately. is this? So many necromancers this match. They have like 4 different flavors of necro. And I just can't keep up. Oh my god, it's a Condi necro. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I forgot Condi Reaper's still like hella in the meta. Alright, that was my bad. That was me being bad. Throwing actively in this match that we were going to lose anyway. Yeah, it looks fun. It's not. All these minions, man. How many's he got? 6? 5? That's crazy town. But I genuinely do want them to fix it one day, so the more people we have trying Bladesworn, the better. I would give it a shot in PvP, or just like the PvP lobby, before you commit to gearing one up. But for the past 2 years, it's been my my main. Not because it's bad, just because I enjoy the gun samurai fantasy. Fuck, yeah, this match is super lost. It's okay. At least no one AFK'd, which has been a huge problem. Had so many people like AFKing this season. No reason to. I actually had a match earlier today where I was just testing this build out. Right into a corner. And a dude AFK'd at like 110 to 1. Like we were down 30 points. It was literally 30 points. They had 140 and we had 110. And I was like, bro, don't give up. This is a close match. And then he like came back and actually played the video game. And we won. And I was like, I told you, man. Why are you queuing if you're just gonna give up at like 30 down? It was the weirdest thing. This chill on this Reaper is so harsh to deal with. It's okay. I'm theoretically creating space, but maybe my team's all dead mid. Oh well. Oh. Gives me time to drink my post-gym protein shake. It's all good. Interesting builds this season. It's also really cool that they've stopped doing this thing where like they need seasons to end so that they can put a balance patch on the game. Like they'll put a balance patch like directly in the middle of the season. Very interesting. Need different music. Yeah. Yeah, if you're new to Guild Wars 2 or if you just want to try it out, let me know. Always happy to field questions. Not gonna cap that. Game's over. Team gave up. Game's over. No, my team didn't give up. They're just filtering into home one by one and dying. It's such a dichotomy of like mid gold in the middle of the day versus like after everybody gets out of work. Oh man, I guess people's brains are just off. We need to start these streams with like roaming, so my first stream isn't or game isn't always a loss, and then I like win a couple, lose a couple. I feel like that's how every single stream goes. I was pretty up with that. The only 1v1 I actually lost was the Condi Reaper, which is a hard matchup for Warrior in general. Pretty okay with that. And go roam a little bit. The real question is was there any last minute Guild Wars 2 news today that I missed? Because they usually don't put out stuff on Monday, except when I'm not looking for it. So is there any news about the expansion or any kind of craziness that I missed because I just didn't check Reddit? It's the real question. Ooh, nice lag there. You see that? That's how you can tell if you're lagging on a World vs. World map or not, if you do like the little stutter step on the rushes. Yeah, rush actually worked. Bull's charge just didn't. Maybe they're fixing it. Let's cope. Alright. Got a bunch of new music, so let me know what you guys think too. I actually started getting DMCA'd for the Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance soundtrack, which is really a bummer because that's been one you could use forever and is just the best video game. Mission. That Doomslayer thing's been top of Reddit forever. Okay. Very cool Egyptianish cosplay. No last minute Reddit news. We're good. Thank goodness. Oh, I remember this song.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I'll make mistakes, but mistakes make you strong.
We also have a bunch of new people recruited to the guild, so if you are in Vanguards of Ascension, just in general, say hi and be nice. I recruited like 20 people in the last 2 days, and that goes to show you what a new release will do for the game. Ooh, are you a dude? I think you're a dude. I think I see dude. Ah, that's allied dude. Good enough. And if anyone wants to join and is on our shard, I think we're on Rawl's Rest this time. More than willing to pal around with people. Sometimes I'm just solo roaming, but I'm alright with it. Haven't dropped frames? Chat, it's like we're real streamers. It's amazing. Do our first giveaway in about 6 minutes or after this PvP match. Ow! That hurt.
I swear to God, man, I'ma make it soon. Silence all the haters as they see us making moves. I do what I want, so I got.
Alright, let's see if we can show this off. As I hyped up the thumbnail and everything. A little bit better. Well, they got a lot of mobility on that team. Druid's another one that's been real oppressive. I mean, just Ranger's good right now, but Druid's been like pretty oppressive if you know how to play it. I think I might have to start running Svani runes in PvP, just to deal with all the chill that's rolling around. There's a lot. And I think Dragon Bash starts next week. I could be wrong about that. Another little Guild Wars festival. Is Twitch doing weird things with my stream? You up to Twitch? Alright, good. Fixed it. Oh, it's fun, JNR. I've been labbing this like all night. I have a spellbreaker on my ass right now, but you know, Life's hard. I think they got a kill, so it should be pretty even. Gotta rally. Vengeance. Gotta kill this guy real quick. Oh, I'm not gonna get it. Yep. He's so close to dead. Oh my god. What a cluster. That's good though. That means we can take the team fight. This Reaper, like this minion nonsense is like real oppressive.
I know it might seem hard, it might seem tough, it may sound rough, but this state of mind will get you through a lot of stuff and keep you accountable to stay strong when it's tough. No help, I do it by myself, couldn't even tell it, I've been through well. But on the other side came a soldier, much bolder, standing broad shoulders. Step aside and give me the controller, I came here to win, I don't lose, high roller. I wanna be the best in the game, yeah, I came to play and invest, stay colder.
There he is. Yeah, dude. I think I'm just gonna decap this. Yeah. Ah, that's right. That's what I was, my brain was yelling at me for. It's like, need to charge the headphones. Hell yeah. I do love Conquest. It's a good game mode. It's pretty good. It's funky because I realized that Warrior Relic with strength or defense is probably Bladesworn's best build. You just don't get to use that in PvP because Warrior Relic for some reasons doesn't work there. So it's really unfortunate. So I was like, kind of fuck it, I'll make my own Warrior Relic, you know, because with Blackjack and Hookers, because Bladesworn does get Alacrity in PvP. So it works out kinda. What you doing, dude? Zero? What do you have that does zeros? Oh shit, that's not my ally. I was like, where's all that Condi coming from? Is the Spectre. Fair enough, fair enough. Need better map awareness. I think we've got home and mid though. Should? Nope, team's dead. Alright. Gonna have to carry harder.
Let's go. I got big dreams. I'ma do big things. Yeah, you see me on the big screen looking so clean. I don't move slow, I move fast, right past anybody taking life for granted. Yeah, that's too bad. I'd be grateful for everything that I have. You only got this life, you don't get it back. Make the most of it, become the best that I can. Everybody look at me, I got a plan. You gotta work.
That new Spellbreaker heals quite good, obviously.
How you do anything is everything is on. Stay consistent and do it every day. Don't let fatigue get in your way. Cause 10% of something is better than nothing. You better do something if you wanna be something.
Nice.
My stomach rumbling, I'm hungry. Big things coming, I ain't bluffing. Yeah. No, I don't wanna stay the same, yeah. So I keep pushing through the pain, yeah. That's the only way to make a change.
Nice.
So I fight every day and train, yeah. It'll all be worth it. One day it'll all be worth it. So I
It's pretty good. Pretty good. Oh my god, so good. The lockdown. Well done, sir. I didn't think he had another lockdown because he was in staff, but he spaced that so well. Alright. I don't think we got this, but we'll try. That was a lot more range than I thought he had.
You better watch out. I'm on the climb to the crown in my prime right now. Hear me loud, I've been spitting for a while now. All by myself.
Jesus, dude. Can't even go anywhere. That is a cool sword. Oof. Couple losses right off the bat. It's pretty rough. It's okay though. We learned. I see you guys. You got this. Spellbreaker's like owning. One too many earlier off camera. That's what I get. Oof. Side. I don't think it needs a rework. I think it just needs some skills that are to be fixed. It was a good match. Yeah, we were supposed to lose that either way. At least they fixed the rating thing. I was getting these matches where, like, I would lose 23, and then I would win a match, and it would be, like, +6. And I was like, and it was every single time. And if you're supposed to lose a match after your volatility goes away, you'll only lose, like, a little bit. Comparatively, like if you were supposed to win a match, like if the MMR system works like that. There's a whole wiki article on it, but every single match was like that for like the first day. I think it was bugged or something, or maybe it was just I mean, Warpigs was experiencing it too, so I don't know. Hello, Zerg. One moment, chat. Let's give you guys something to do. First giveaway of the night. Exclamation point. Let's do June 23rd, which is the day of the fashion contest. In chat, you have to be followed on Twitch or just exist on YouTube. Rifle's not done with me. It's a good way to put it, no? I had somebody, I almost put it on the channel. I don't like to dunk on people, but like somebody was complaining about the number of invulns I had on Bladesworn on a they were like playing a virtuoso, and they meant it, and I was like losing my shit. I was like, bro, like map chat said everything I wanted to say for me, but it was just like, man, you can't complain about invulns on a virtuoso with a straight face. I'm sorry. That was funny shit though. Yeah, exclamation point June 23rd in chat. Oh yeah, and I have to throw one of my earbuds in here so we don't lose the stream completely. Apologies, I'm gonna be asymmetrical. Yeah, Vert's real good. I think Vert was always the new Willbender. I think Vert was always better than Willbender. Willbender was just what like most people played Guardian, right? So I plugged this in and everything. That was weird. It does, HT, but you can kind of jank it. Those games weren't a real good example. I'm glad we're getting fast matches though. Maybe I can actually show this off. It's mostly Spear that's crazy strong on Mez. Like, Vert's been good, and then it was given Spear, so it was just like two good thing, you know, good squared. But yeah, get your entries in. No worries if you're if you're subbed or anything else. Subs get double entries, but they already know that, so all good. I'm gonna actually like do my roll and turn my brain on. I still don't have a build that I can just like turn my brain off like I could with my old Daring Dragon build, unfortunately. I miss that thing so much. Oh, there's a wasp in my room. That's good. That's a good thing. Cluster effect, man. Nothing all day. Stream start, camera's broken, wasp in my room. Alright. That's what I get for living in a monsoon area, I guess it would be. It's still raining outside. Yeah, it's up there. It's not gonna bother me. Why am I in your game? I don't know. Are you the berserker? Oh yeah, you are. Good luck, good luck. Local ranger will come over here and tame the wasp, and then it'll do bull's charge into me in the middle of the match. It's up by my cables. I couldn't even get it if I tried. No, why would I be a berserker? Good luck, nah. I don't, between I feel like Homage and like the people who watch this stream, we have like 90%, mostly Homage, but we have like 90% of the PvP population. Gonna do it twice too. I don't think we have a vert, fortunately, to stealth us. Two Tempests. Good God. Oh, I fought this Dragon Hunter earlier. Dragon Trigger 3 just missed for 0 reason. Someone asked in the comments, and I forgive you for not knowing. I'm not gonna fight this. This is stupid. I'm gonna go pick on This is gonna be a testament to how good Rifle Berserker is. Look at my tab targeting just not going to you, by the way. Ow. I love not being able to play the game. Thing is, rifle's good. It's the unfortunate truth. But I think this is alright. I think it just doesn't want to be in the hurricane that's going on outside. It's not a real hurricane, it's just we got a rainstorm at like 2 in the morning or 2 in the afternoon today, and it's still going. It's like I looked outside and it was just like dark at 2, which is not normal for New York, New York State. I was like, alright. This is our world now. Nice rifle butt, well done. Now it's kiting real well. I don't know why my team's going in here. Hey man, they came to the decision to target you independently of me. I didn't tell them. You have to know what's coming. Respect for still rocking the warrior though, nah. Double scourge, double AoE pressure. Have fun. Can't even get in there to res this poor guy. Team's just abandoned the bell, I guess. We don't need the bell to win. Except we need the bell to win. Rude. Die on this point. Think that was mathematically worth it? I can't even see. It's one of the tiny ones. It might even just be a queen ant. Can definitely fly though. Whatever it is. Get your entries in, guys. Exclamation point June 23rd in chat. Have to be followed on Twitch or just exist on YouTube, and you're welcome to follow, enter, unfollow. Totally fine. Find if that song was okay to play. It's different ones from the MGSR soundtrack, so we'll see, we'll see. There we go. That was a good decision for them on their part. There we go. Everything that a Guardian does blocks, I swear to God. Just infinite block the class. We are not gonna win bells if our team is like sleeping like that. Unfortunate. You guys might be able to win it on bells alone though. Yeah, exclamation point June 23rd in chat if you'd like to enter our first giveaway. Get this rolling. Happy with that. Problem is that bell's gonna be worth a lot. I love this match, or this map, because it actually has a decent comeback mechanic. Do I get my legendary 1v1? No, it doesn't want the legendary 1v1. I'm sad. How dare you actually have map awareness? It's funny, I can tell when he went into berserk mode and starts shooting somebody. Still don't love the Bladesworn heal, but it does work really well with strength, so is what it is, I suppose. I'm so used to doing the little jump shot as well for the Bladesworn Gunsaber too. I can't not do it. Nice. Not bad. For having 2 Tempests and a Scourge, I'd say your team just focused way too hard on the team fight. That was a good match. Alright. Entries in. Gonna do the first drawing. Don't worry, there will be more. GG's nah. Sorry about that. Let me grab some people here. Not too many entries. Did they? I was like never in the team fight that game, so I wouldn't know. Alright, fair enough. Nobody wants money. Sergio's one. Sergio, long time viewer, first time caller. So I will send you some money over here. What are you doing, dude? Just gonna be talking to this wasp the whole night, chat. It's fine. Don't worry about it. But yeah, congrats. I will send you some money. Don't worry about that. Need some more trivia topics, chat. Other than just Bloodborne fashion contest dates. Somebody give me a topic if you would like to do some trivia. I'm super stoked on the NG changes though, and I'm actually really stoked on what they're gonna end up doing, like change from the preview to the actual, like, you know, debut of the patch, the balance patch, which is June 24th. Man, we can't get into any of the good maps tonight. Might have to go Roman Forest. It's alright. We'll deal. Somehow. But yeah, Warrior Relic on the World vs. World version of this because you don't get Alacrity, and Herald Relic because you do get Alacrity on the PvP Relic are the ones that I've found are pretty good, but like I should probably be running the new Stance Relic, to be honest. I just don't want to. I don't know. It's just me being stubborn. Realistically, I should probably be running Chronomancer runes and then like maybe a damage relic or something. I don't find that Mistburn actually adds that much damage on Strength Bladesworn, honestly. Even if you run the like stacking might thing, because the might interval is so fast that you generate it at. But you could definitely try it. You already crit cap with an Assassin's Amulet and Fury. Sorry, Assassin's Amulet, Chronomancer runes, and Fury, so it's not like super worth it, but I'll give it a shot. Trivia topics. Like Necromancer, Mesmer, and try to come up with something. People tend to like the trivia, and I try to change it up. I just don't always have. I'm doing some work on the house, so I've been like a little bit busier than usual. Elementalist, alright. I don't want to do that one because that's the one I always ask. But for, this will be a little grace bonus round. How many skills, this is not for gold, how many skills did Elementalist Pistol add total, if you count each individual bullet state as a different skill? No rifle. No rifle tonight. We're doing some greatsword nonsense, and I am lagging. Look at that. Not dropping frames, so it's definitely on their end. I'm glad they fixed the waypoint delay thing, though. Rush just moved me 2 feet. Greatsword 3 just moved me 1 foot. It's fine, chat. It's all working as intended. The Nuh has the correct answer with too many and no one uses it. The answer is 48. It gets an ambush. There's like 3 different air pistol skills. All of the different bullet states are themselves 2 different skills. Weaver has a bunch of it's wild. And then Thief Axe gets like 6. Oh man. I'm okay with that. I'm enjoying it. I'm tired of playing builds I just don't wanna play Pirate Queen. You're 100% right. Like all of Greatsword's damage is in the F1. 100% right. I'm just like so done with rifle. Like if I wanted to play a good Bladesworn build, I'd play rifle. But I don't. We're back to our let's make jank crap work. I realized as well, I think I mentioned this on the last stream, that it's real. Bladesworn has another trade-off I didn't think of, where, like, it's not that you don't have 2 burst skills, it's that you don't have 2 burst skills. Like, the actual cooldown of Dragon Trigger should be, like, 4 seconds instead of 8, because if you think about it, all the competitive warrior PvP builds, and most of the PvE builds, run Discipline, so you effectively get 2 burst skills every 5 seconds. So I guess at minimum Dragon Trigger should be a 5-second burst skill cooldown base. Cause like not having 2 burst skills is like really shitty. Comparatively, you know? It's fucking class, man. It's got like 3 trade. It's not a real warrior class. So many trade-offs. It's like playing warrior in mud. I love it though. It's my beautiful trash can. Yeah, sword main hand and pistol offhand are like a better version of Greatsword, nah. But I don't know. I want the Greatsword class fantasy, and I like trying different stuff. Probably go back to it. I tried a Greatsword build, and then I was like, well, I'll try sword pistol on it, and yeah, it was doing more damage and like getting kills, but I don't know. I'm enjoying this. For the day when they inevitably buff Greatsword, I'll keep coping for now. Besides, it's fun. They're never gonna do that. Don't be ridiculous, Pirate Queen. You're talking nonsense. Bladesworn's biggest advantage, like if you want to talk about like maybe a +1 to the -1 of not getting two burst skills every 5 seconds, the biggest advantage of Bladesworn is, oh, that's 1. Take a shot, Chaz. 1 time Dragon Trigger 2 failed for no reason on flat ground so far tonight. The biggest, because I was about to say something positive about the stupid class, the one thing you get is your ability to cheat your weapon swap and jump into Gunsaber whenever you want. It does go on cooldown, but you do get to effectively kind of have that counting. I used to have a counter, but I stopped doing it because it was too much of a pain in the butt to update manually. We got up to 9 the other stream, though. That was pretty funny. Also, YouTube demonetized that short, so apparently I can't swear even if I edit it out in shorts. It's good to know. Shorts rules are weird, chat. They also don't make any money. They're also a pain in the butt to edit. Might pull up a little notepad here because I don't want to use my relic slot for just like Herald, you know? I feel like there's got to be a better relic other than just the stance relic. I don't want to be a boring bitch. I won't do it. I won't do it, chat. Can't make me. I'm gonna end up running the stance relic. I know it. I suppose I could run, let's see here. That's not an RI. Hello. I took my hand off the controller, so that's what I get. Gotta reset everything. Don't even know what control set I'm in. It's fine. What could go wrong? I've deselected this guy like 4 times. Sorry, dude. Alright, I'm gonna go over here and auto attack this guy to death while I think of relics. Got a little bit of a... Oh, that was mean. A little bit of a new color scheme going on as well. Bro, this is not gonna happen. Sorry, thought you were just gonna die. Okay. Let's hide this time. Then I can take my hands off the controller. Zerg. You know? Oh, man. What relics could we run? There's a lot of good ones. I want Warrior to work is the problem. It just doesn't. You know? It's too bad. Oh, that actually, might put us at where we need to be for crit. No, Chronomancer and Assassins actually... What's it called? Oh, he's mad. Alright. Chronomancer and Assassins with Mistburn actually would put us right at the crit level we need for 100%. So, might do that. Gotta double team it. Oh, come on, what's this? Nonsense. All these guards. Rude, sir. Oh, come on, chase me. Fuck. Almost got him off. And we're getting some funky lag. I think he feels it too. Well, at least I hit him. Funkadelic lag. Goodbye. Thanks for the fight, though. Bladesworn doesn't work, except when it does. You know? I'm glad that Berserker's finally getting to a point where it can work, though, because Berserker was like I always say, it was kind of... It was shit longer than Bladesworn was at this point, so I'm glad that it's getting sort of a little bit of a kick in the butt. You know? I think Bladesworn just needs a lot of the stuff that they did do at post-EOD launch reverted, because I don't think that the designer for it is still at the studio. that originally made it, so if it does get reworked, it might actually end up playing a lot different. I mean, Calhead seems to have a really good grasp of like how things should sort of play, with the exception of Berserker, kinda. Berserker's a +1, -1, it seems. I just said I was done with rifle, and here we are, using rifle, but it's my stacking weapon, so what do you want? There's some funky lag going on. You got a stun break, homie. There's the glint heal. Waiting for it. Stay over there, I'm gonna shoot you to death. Alright, good talk. Feel bad. Bro, you're just wasting my time. I no longer feel bad, thank you. Core's good. Core was well designed. Core Warrior rules. To whoever's credit it was, whether it was Cal, whether it was you, whether it was someone else, whether it was, you know, Carl. A lot of hands in that pie. I almost fully stacked me on Bloodlust. Thank you, Mysterious Herald. Rifle's skills also seem to have like such good priority, you know? Compared to a lot of the other warrior skills. I feel like Greatsword needs a CC on it. I'm not really sure what that would look like. Not something big, not like a stun or something. Maybe like a 4th second daze or something on the last hit of 100 blades or something like that. Or on the returning strike of the 4, so it's not just awful. No, I'm not... Yeah, that's why I don't want it to be on, like, the, I don't want it to copy Ranger's, like, Greatsword too much, you know? Like, maybe if, Tides of Time's a really strong skill, but... Yeah, maybe like a 4th on the out and on the back. 100 Blades needs to swing faster. I don't even know if that's the case. I feel like 100 Blades just needs to do more damage. Maybe like a 4th second faster. I've thought about the 100 Blades thing a lot, and I kind of get where they're coming from, where they don't unroot it, but at the same time, like, it's bad. Like, a lot of, like, Greatsword's biggest problems are the auto attack chain, the 4 and 100 Blades. Right? The fact that your last hit of your auto attack is worse than the first two because it doesn't apply vulnerability is really weird. And the 4 is one of the worst buttons in the game. So if I was going to touch up Greatsword, that's what I would do. Also, I don't know why the 5 doesn't hit like at least more than one target. It's weird. And isn't cancelable, but that's just quality of life. Yeah, quickness with 100 Blades is really good. Like, 100 Blades is clearly meant to be played around quickness. The other thing I get to a lot of the time, though, is Warrior, weirdly, because a lot of its skills like that are forced movement or this or whatever it is, quickness actually doesn't affect Warrior that much these days, which is really strange because a lot of, like, they took the thing away where movement skills were affected by quickness. So more and more, whether it's, you know, slicing Maelstrom on the dagger or the dagger leaps themselves or 100 Blades is actually affected by it, but like Rush isn't, like, it's more of like a Warrior's original design falling by the wayside. So I don't know, I kind of feel like a lot of the Warrior weapons should have an exception and like let their movement skills be affected by quickness, you know? As you saw with that Spellbreaker though, the problem with Warrior right now is just Staff. Staff is so oppressive, it's just every other weapon but better. I hate it. I've hated it since they put it in the game, I fucking hate it. Well, they feel sluggish because they were supposed to have that, like, option to use Frenzy or whatever in them, you know? Condi application? I want them to rework Spear entirely into a Condi weapon, but they won't do it. Spear on Warrior should have been a melee Condi weapon that does bleeding. There's no reason it shouldn't have. Utility melee Condi weapon. I don't I'd take Guardian's Greatsword. Rangers is really good. Even with the Binding Blades change, Zach, I don't know if I'd take Guardians. Guardian's Greatsword's another one that's like kind of outdated compared to things like Spear that just, you know, blow up the world. It's got some good buttons, but like most of Warrior's Greatsword, as with most of his weapons, are in the F1, so is what it is. It is, but Guardian's Greatsword doesn't get an F1. And I'm pretty sure it has a longer cooldown. Hang on. And you can't compare apples to oranges, but I get what you're saying. It's a common complaint, and I do, you know, feels bad that Cal keeps joking about it not being rooted. No, it has the same cooldown, you're right. You can... Is there still a trait in Zeal for Guardian, for Greatsword? Yeah, there is. Alright, you're right. Yeah, I'm not opposed to being wrong on the internet. Does it actually do the same amount of damage? I'm checking World vs. World right now, I'm really curious. It does slightly less damage. Slightly. If you hit with everything, but that's never going to happen on Warrior, right? It also is a whirl finisher, so +1, -1, I suppose.
I could feel the cold world try to put me on my knees, and I feel all of the pressure to provide everything, so I keep my head down.
It'd be nice, Zoro. It'd be nice if... So here's my rework for Warrior, right? Here's what I want. Because again, I'm a closet Mesmer main, but like I really enjoy Warrior and I like the idea of it. You know the weird thing that Druid gets where when it equips an Untamed Hammer? When you're out of combat like this where I can change my utility skills except for the weapon skills? I want that for every Warrior weapon. So that if you're not going to give us offhand bursts, like... give us some kind of customizability before we go into combat so we can actually feel like a weapons master. Because I've said this before, like all of Warrior's weapons just feel outdated except for the ones that are, you know, spear and staff that are newer. I don't know. I just really want them to hire a Warrior dev or a dev that's passionate about Warrior, and maybe one day, right? NG and Thief haven't gotten dick for like 3 years, and this patch is going to be amazing for them, so maybe one day. Like, I can keep coping, right? If they don't do it, they don't do it, but I'm still having fun. And queue for some more PvP and lose some more. We'll see. Warrior at the end of the day has really interesting traits, and that's where a lot of its power is. Like, I think I said this in my original Warrior video, like, the things on Warrior that are overpowered are really overpowered. The things on Warrior that suck really suck. So, things like fast hands and things like... Another good example. No Escape is really strong and underrated. I didn't want to pick another one in Discipline, but Warrior Sprint is also extremely strong and underrated. Those are never going to show up on other classes. Like, Rev is actually getting its Warrior Sprint nerfed, and Homage is not happy about it. Yeah, the bomb kit changes are amazing. The grenade kit changes are amazing. The fact that you can trait the gadget traits and take Slick Shoes to now get 2 stun breaks is amazing. I'm super excited. The fact that it's not going to just be a detriment to go into your super form, aka Hollow form now in Hollowsmith, is amazing. Because if you didn't know, in high-level PvP, like, whenever you see a Hollowsmith, first off, Hollowsmith is not played, right? In high-level PvP, if anyone goes into Hollow form, you just burst the shit out of them, because it has no defensive utilities. All your utilities are your defensive utilities. But now you're actually going to have a button where you can get a move off in Hollow form without getting killed. So, I'm very much in favor of that. I think the changes are going to be quite good. I don't know if it's a 3/4 second evade frame is going to be balanced, but you can't recast it, so we'll see. Oh, thank you, Vic, for the follow. Appreciate it. Monday, Wednesday, sometimes Friday at 9 Eastern. Also, there's a video that's going to go up on the, again, rewind if you want to know how to enter the legendary giveaway. That'll be in like 3 weeks. And there's a video that's about Bladesworn that's going to go up on the Twitch, but I can't put up on YouTube because of copyright reasons. So go check out the Twitch page if you guys want some solid memeage. Shelter's pretty good. PvE, it destroys break bars. I've seen a lot of Guardians running Shelter lately in all game modes. Turns out an area where you just can't go is like pretty good. That's a decent. Okay, so trivia. How many times? Here's your trivia question, chat. And I'll give you a little bit extra time, so it'll be at 10:30. We'll do the drawing. How many times does Shelter or Ring of Warding or the Earth line that I can't think of on Elementalist Staff actually hit? Exclamation point that number in chat. If you followed on Twitch or just exist on YouTube, and they'll be for another 25 gold. Hey DC, I am good. I am hot, but good. How are you? Very, very warm in upstate New York, and it's actually not that warm. It's just humid. Ripped all my bloodlust stacks, or accuracy stacks. Yeah, our trivia question is, how many times do lines hit? So, how many times could you try to walk across it, I guess? Exclamation point and a number in chat. Rifle's the stacking weapon now. I had to. We could, you know what we could do? We could do this. Hang on. Copy this over, paste it over here. Go Mistburn. Go Chrono. Yeah, let's give this a shot. Okay with that. You know what I want, chat? I want some sushi. There's no sushi places around here, but I want some sushi. So like Shelter, Line of Earth, or whatever it's called. The Elementalist Staff Earth line they put down, Line of Warding, Ring of Warding, stuff like that. Like Guardian Hammer 5, Staff 5, I believe. How many times will those actually try to hit something? Because there is a number, it's not infinite. And the rules are, if I get something wrong, you get the right answer, you get gold as well. And we'll give gold for both the answer I have in mind, that I think it is, as well as the actual answer. The wasp is directly on my screen. Can you just not, dude? I think it wants my energy shake, chat. Nah, no one's getting home. Fuck home. Home's for bitches. Let's all go far. How did you die? How? The fuck? Did he just not look and see that none of us were coming mid and like just fucking yeet? I think he just yeet. Or yote? Yote's the past tense of yeet? Yeah, man. Wasn't joking. Enjoying it. I don't think it's good, but I'm enjoying it. Or Willbender just like Leroy Jenkins hard. Oh, we fixed the tracking on Rush, chat. Don't worry, we're ArenaNet. Definitely fixed that. Finally, doing some fucking damage to this thing. That is a full Sage Amulet, Ellie. I have zero interest in fighting this. And he has zero interest in fighting me. That's good. That should have hit him. I take umbrage with that. Nice, I'm running into a wall. Ooh, that nice. I keep getting like chain CC'd. I think I might need the stab trait that I don't want to run. See if we can get a vengeance kill here. Unlikely, but possible. Nope. Man's too good at kiting. Alright, I'll just die. Guess I'll just die. I mean, it was. I'm just bad. Yes, it is 10. If you think it's 10, enter 10. Exclamation point, the number you think it is. And do that drawing in a bit. I feel like I get like pockets of good PvP rolls and bad PvP rolls. Use Twin Dagger Alley. Oh, this is Nuh again. Well, I'm paying Nuh back for the loss I took off them earlier. Ow. I don't know where the damage packet there was, Science, but good job. Fair enough. That was ridiculous. I'm not dropping frames though, and I think I'll do a speed test after this. I want to see if it's my fault, which it probably is, or if it's the game's fault. See if we finally solved our internet issues. No, that was me being bad. Nuh just clapped me. I do wonder what they will do to, if they ever fix Bladesworn. Nuh's clapping everybody. Look at this. Willbender just got yote too. Payback. Go fight. Probably didn't have buttons though, because I know you just killed our Willbender. Yeah, when I don't look at chat, I can actually fight things. But I definitely had an advantage there. His pistol. No, the F1's where all the damage is. Unfortunately. I just don't get an F1. Ow. That was mean. Dragon Trigger's living at home, nah. Yep, that's 2. Oh no, maybe I was dazed by this Mesmer? I was like, why did Dragon Trigger just fail for no reason? Apparently I was dazed by a Mesmer. Okay, cool. Good talk. Is it gonna hit him? No, it's not. Hey, I did my job. Get those entries in, chat. Might have to check the wiki for this one, make sure my thing is right. Yeah, we've been over this. Dragon Trigger 3 has some interesting opinions on when it should hit things. You jerk face. You over there now? Yeah, if it's different answers, I might actually have to give out different amounts of gold. You are allowed to cheat and go to the wiki. Totally fine with that. Be able to make a little bit of a comeback here. Interesting.
Till I collapse, I'll be moving too fast. Got my foot up on the gas, full throttle till I crash. I'm back with the vengeance.
Like that I had action camera toggled on there and the game didn't care.
I got my eyes on a prize. What I see for my life, I don't float, no I fly, do or die. Cause you gotta do or die, there ain't no compromise. Get ready for a fight.
I feel like everything in the game casts faster than Warrior's fastest casting skills, you know? Oh, it's wild. I mean, fair enough. I was being pretty greedy there. I might be able to win this. No, please do this. God damn it. Nice vengeance. Nah. That was well done. He's good holding that. Let's see here. It's the best play. Now, according to that one guy I had in a PvP game earlier, Mesmer sucks. It's the funniest thing anyone's ever written in a fucking map chat. I'm sorry. Uh-oh. No, just decimated. These are pretty even fights, though. Problem is if I go in here, mid is left defenseless, and then... yeah, they're just... Nah has way too much range pressure with that rifle. No, there's a limit. They all have the same limit to my knowledge, unless someone has some sources. Yeah, that's why it's really healthy to play other things, you know? That's why I always say, like, have two mains and stuff. Different colors. I think if Bladesworn's gonna get reworked, it's gonna get like such a ridiculous rework, and that is me coping, but like, you know, it is what it is. I know you're around here. Smell Mesmer. I know what they smell like. I play it a shitload. And has a lot of stealth. Wouldn't have mattered. Decent comeback though. Decent comeback. GG's, nah. Mesmer and Ranger have been eating good, right? It's a thing. Alright. Let me... Hang on. Because there's a total amount of break bar damage that Shelter can do. I think that's how Snowcrow's explained it to me. Yo, the build that's kinda I might try and is kinda psycho on what's it called? On Mesmer right now is Interrupt like Trailblazer because you hate fun. Interrupt Trailblazer Sword Torch Staff Mirage. Because Relic of Agony scales off your condition damage. It's like real good. I actually have a video for it. So it'll be much easier than me explaining it. Hang on, I got you. Unless somebody else in chat has it before I do. Hang on. Yeah, go nuts. Enjoy. No problem. Enter the giveaway before you leave and go watch that. Yeah, trivia question we're going right now is how many times do things like Unsteady Ground or Shelter hit? There is a cap. Exclamation point the number in chat. And if you don't know, you might as well just guess. You have to be followed on Twitch though, or followed on Twitch or just exist on YouTube. Just how the bot works. Ring. Yeah. Cool. It is a cool number. Very few numbers that aren't cool though. I don't know. Didn't feel like I did more damage that match than I did before, but we'll keep rocking the Mistburn Relic. I'll give you guys just add a couple follows. Thank you guys. Welcome. I'll give you guys a little bit to enter. I know there's a timeout on Twitch, so I'll make sure I give you a decent amount. Thank you, Kate. How's your prog going? I think you were doing prog on Decimo, right? Could be wrong. That could have been someone else. Hopefully it's going well. I've tried it. Pirate Queen. Got the kill last night. Hell yeah. On to Ura, right? That fight should be easy. Alright, ain't shit compared to Decima. That's sarcasm. No, there was a twin sword Bladesworn build I had that was running off like dual wielding. The problem is they fixed the bug where if you had two swords it would affect your gun saber attack speed. Yeah, I do. If you have any questions about my setup, you can ask. I'd be happy to help you get you started with that. It's really good for mobile. It translates really well to things like Steam Decks or other Windows, you know, things that can launch Windows in handheld mode and download all my files from the description. Yeah, basically Warrior having all its damage in the F1 is kind of apocryphal. It's decent on Berserker, but it's oh, sick. Challenge mode. You're just gonna heal all the ads? Is that what's going on? He is just gonna heal all the ads. Magnetic aura them to death. I like that my ally just bailed out. I was like, nah, man. Oh, there he is. Don't like that all the LA auras look the same. Irma, everything. I'm an elementalist. My class is fair. Set arena net with a straight fit. How many seconds of mag aura has this bitch had? Like 4 fucking real. Gunsaber projectiles going off into space as God intended. There's the unsteady ground. That's our trivia question. Be a lot easier if this supervisor wasn't fucking invulnerable and beating the shit out of me. I have questions. Does anyone know what just did 19k to me? I just literally died in one hit. I don't have answers for you guys. I don't. Oh, I meant Sanctuary. Yeah. Sorry. Sanctuary is the utility one. You guys knew what I meant, though. The, anything that says you cannot pass. Let's try it with the greatsword. Maybe my ally died. I wanna see what we can do here. Kind of fun. Oh, well, now I get to cheat, I guess. So much stability on these things, man. Man, he's rocking the staff LA life. Look at him go. Can't pass, can't pass. Knock, knock. I dig it. Infinity Mag Aura. Power to you, dude. You build rules. No, I'm excited. We don't doom on this channel, Coco. You know me. Cautiously optimistic. That is a lot of torment, sir. That's a Elixir of Ambition. Can't fight that till it runs out in 10 seconds. Oh, I hope my ally doesn't help. Yep, he's helping. I'm sorry. I was enjoying the 1v1. Could enter our trivia giveaway, which is, the question is, how many times does Unsteady Ground or Churning Earth, I think? No, not Churning Earth. Churning Earth's the dagger one. The line on Ellie's, how many times does that hit? I've seen more and more people running CPC as well, which is really interesting. I'm gonna die here. Well done, sir. Nice job. My ally's gonna save me, though. He won that fight. Exclamation point the number in chat. I think that's the answer. Guy beat the shit out of this MILF. Good job. Harb's still a terror, by the way, especially if you run Blood Bank. I was dueling Sea Monster the other night and I could not touch him. No, they are strong. And just, I'm also running just nonsense right now, but they are quite good. Realistically, though, I forget who said it, but if you want to run like Greatsword on Bladesworn, you should just be running Sword Pistol. I have something wrong with me, so we're just trying stuff. But realistically, if you want to run Bladesworn, don't. But, you know, if you have to. It's the staff 5, the line they put down. Let me draw this. So we have a ton of entries. There we go. I actually have, I'm running Sigil of, or Rune of Stars and Orange Clove, which was enough when I was dueling Dreamonology's, like, Scourge Pirate Queen, so it seemed to be enough with a Cleansing Sigil, but, like, yeah, you're right, unfortunately. I would actually go Boon Duration Harb if I was gonna do it, but that's me. Anyway, Pauper Knight has won. The answer is 10. To my knowledge, Sanctuary, the Earth thing that I can't think of, and Line of Warding and Ring of Warding all hit 10 times. We'll attempt to knock back 10 targets. So give me a character name or an account name when you can, and I will send this over. Or if you do not want to do that, enter or whisper Salem or Mail Salem, S-A-L-E-M, had an aneurysm and forgot my own name. All one word, and that, yeah, it's a lot. It's really good for just stripping stability instances as well, Coco, because each one of those removes a stack of stab. So if you think about that, just dropping a Ring of Warding in the middle of a Zerg fight's like pretty good, even if it doesn't end up knocking anyone down. Yeah, it's quite good. You did guess 10. It's just 10. It's RNG between all the people that guess. So Pauper Knight is one. If Pauper Knight does not claim it by the end of the stream, I'll send it to somebody else. But don't worry, guys and girls, we're gonna do lots more. I like these tattoos. I think these are the gem store ones, yeah. It is quite a lot. Guardian has a lot of stab strip, even without being able to strip boons, if you think of it like that. And like that Ellie, I've seen some masters of, like, Guardian staff, you know? I guess there's some glowy hands back, they're just not the pyre gloves. Chaos gloves. Storm gloves. No pyre gloves. Yeah, on City Ground. I could have been more specific. Is our thief just going AFK from the start? Is that what he's saying? Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude. Oh no, there it goes. People are weird. At the end of the day, other than the Greatsword 3, Greatsword doesn't have any tools that other things don't have. I really wish I could aim Dragon Trigger, dude. God damn. Or if I could cast like heal skills. Be amazing. Good talk. I'm not in the Pigs World versus World, but I'm in their PvP guild, definitely. Our pigs are great. Everyone who's not in that guild should definitely go check it out. If it'll retarget. Nope, I'm just gonna run into the mark. Staff's damaging skill is no joke. It's auto attack because it does more damage than Greatsword's auto attack, and Greatsword's auto attack does more damage, or does almost as much damage as what's it called, 100 Blades. Like, I'm not even joking. Staff's damage is fine. Hopefully he'll rally. He didn't rally. Sick. We're having map rotation issues. No, can't hit up Homage's War Pigs enough. They're amazing. Shit, that was the wrong one. Yeah, animation cancel it though, because I can't stow this bitch. Just lagged there pretty hard. Yeah, that was... I bitch a lot, but that was a lag spike. I'd be interested to see if that showed up on the stream. Right when he teleported, I got a huge lag spike and couldn't go into Dragon Trigger. I don't know if it would have mattered, but like... Guy's owning. God damn. There we go. Some kills. Nice job, guys. Functional teammates. Past the crap point of the night, I think, chat. I say now with a straight face. What could go wrong? I'll cap the point. I won't cap the point. I'll cap the point. I saw you, thief, man. Yeah. I haven't heard this song before. It's dope. Fucking Condi Thief, man. Got him. Got him. Dame of the Arena, chat. Alright, well. I guess you can be a Dame of the Arena over there. Make sure he's not going to teleport onto the point and decap it. Yeah, it was a good fight. Occasionally I can press buttons. Just occasionally. This game is a real good example of how swing heavy this entire PvP game can be, though. I have teammates that are map aware, which is the first step. Ow. Why? Science. I'm gonna pop all my shit just for the barrier, dude. Knows it, just chat, don't tell anyone. It's a secret. It's our secret. The thing with warriors, a lot of the jank can end up working to your advantage, like there, where I used rush because I knew he was going to go into stealth and it still kept tracking him. It's the same thing with rifle 2, where you can be shooting it and whatever you're fighting can go into stealth and it doesn't give a shit. It'll just keep tracking them because it fires so slowly. It's gonna come all the way around. Hear about Summer Game Fest? I heard that a lot of people liked the trailer and a lot of people hated the trailer. I watched the trailer and thought it was a perfectly acceptable trailer. What'd you think, Shadow Phantom? It focused on core, which is exactly what I thought they should do. They should have focused more that it was free to play though, like at the end of the thing. Because everything they showed was technically free to play, which is really good. Especially in an age where games are getting impossible to afford. That's 2 for Dragon Trigger 2 just failing tonight. Take a shot. There's another lag spike. Should have given us a new teaser. Why do you feel entitled to a teaser? We just got a... what's it called? A release drop. They're not going to give us a teaser for the new expansion 1 week after their Q4 release, dog. That would have been nice, but that's not going to happen. I don't know why people are upset about Absolution is the thing. Absolution was fine. Absolution was functional. I think people are just upset these days because they've been on social media too much. Guys, if you're upset at a video game, you should go outside. I know no one in our chat is, but like, push-ups. They're not as hard as people think. Self-validation and all that. Put points into your own skill tree instead of screaming on the internet. Screaming on the internet doesn't do anything. It just makes you feel like you did something. I'd love it, Coco. I'd love if they had an underwater focus expansion. That'd be dope. Who is it? Popper Knight has won? Popper Knight, if you're out there, let me know. Give me a character name or an account name or type something. Give me a smoke signal. Go find Carl McLean and let him know. Oh no, a new teaser at Summer Games Fest would have been dope, but they're not going to do it then. If I was ArenaNet, I wouldn't have done it then. Absolutely not. I have all of these, right? Yeah, I do. Could mail all the junk in my... X up for some junk in my inventory, chat. First person to put an X in chat gets random crap from Pseudo's inventory. It's literally easier than me throwing it out. Here's the thing, D&D, like, I used to have this conversation with Slade, the dude with the most legendaries in the game, and we both said, alright, DC, nice. You get free crap from my inventory. Don't worry, there'll be more giveaways, Shadow. DC, give me a character name or an account name, and I'll try to not mail you complete garbage. What are these even used for? How was I even running the Silver Waste track? Alright, you get some random garbage from Pseudo's inventory. Congrats. What was I saying? I get distracted by something shiny. No, I think they'll give us a new trailer sooner than later, but like, I don't know, man. When people are pissed off at your game, especially, like, that's not the time to do it. You gotta wait for all the haters to go finish hating, and then they'll get distracted by something else because they have nothing else in their lives, and then you can get all the people that want to buy your game. I understand valid complaints, like Warriors not wanting to buy the new expansion after both Spear and Bladesworn were fucked to death, but that's a different discussion. And if you don't want to buy the expansion, great. If you want to buy it, also great. I'll be buying it, and probably tell you that. But that's because $25 is very... I don't know, Coco. People just feel like they want to hate stuff. Hating is... Screaming on the internet is easier than doing push-ups. If you do have a valid complaint out there that you didn't like Absolution, like you needed the mirrors mastery to finish the story, that's understandable. If you didn't like the rewards, that's understandable. If you didn't like, you know, the meta, that's understandable. Those are actual specific complaints, but just, yeah, Absolution bad. I don't know. Hey, Emperor, what's up? Welcome back, dog. Hopefully you're well. A lot of people want Necro to have shield. That'd be... Necro finally getting some blocker invuln, since they seem to be feature creeping the shit out of this game. It'd be... Maybe something could compete with Mesmer, you know? The thing is, guys, and I said this at the start, Janther Wilds and Secrets of the Obscure, this is the wrong Bladesworn, were battle passes. They weren't full expansions, and they were good battle passes, but that's just a reality you're going to have to accept. They were probably the best battle pass in the industry if you look at like the content we got versus what you paid for it, but they were battle passes. And I understand as Guild Wars 2 fans, that's not something we were used to. And that's not something we were sold before, but like, they just were. So we'll see if the new one's going to be, you know, elite specs, or if it's going to be another battle pass situation, or what. And vote with your wallet. I'm not telling you what to do. If you didn't enjoy it, don't buy it. If you enjoyed it, buy it. But I used to, that's what I was saying. When I used to have this conversation with my friend Slade, who is the dude who played the game and has the most legendaries still in the game, like, the thing that we'd always come back to is like, hey, Slade, would you pay $25, $20 just for new elite specs? And he'd be like, yeah, I would. And I'd be like, yeah, but most people wouldn't. Because most people don't even notice. You know? No, most people don't notice when there's a balance patch, chat. We are fish out of water in terms of being balance nerds. And that's why I love this community. You know? Isn't that dirt cheap, especially if you don't live in the US, nah, with the exchange rate? But it is definitely affordable in current year, I would say, for a lot of people. Although you know, someone was asking last night, I was like up at 2 in the morning because I have something wrong with me labbing this build in the PvP lobby, because I was enjoying it. Someone asked, and they were like, hey, is the, you know, Path of Fire, Heart of Thorns thing in the gem store the actual expansion? And I was like, no. Those are just the digital deluxe upgrades. You actually have to buy the physical core expansion with more, well, the physical in quotes expansion with money. You're like, thanks, I probably can't right now, even if it's on sale, you know. Even $7 for me is hard as a poor student. And I was like, I get that. I was there. People without income, I understand it. 100%. $7? Not a lot to me. Might be a lot to some people. Can't judge. But, like, the amount of value you get for $7 for Heart of Thorns and Path of Fire, S tier. Absolutely. If you can afford it, do it, because you're going to get so much content. Even smaller elite specs, though, going back to that discussion, I'd be okay with, guys. Like, if they wanted to do elite specs that are more like... They wanted to do smaller elite specs, more like Heart of Thorns, rather than End of Dragons or Path of Fire, I think I'd be okay with that. A premium sub MMO? They're not going to do it, Pernicus. They'll never do that. You don't have to worry about that. From my perception, I don't see anyone pushing for that. That used to be a discussion back when WoW was around. But like I've said before, I don't think that this game, like, it wouldn't be we get more world versus world development, right, comparatively, or we get more combat development if it became a premium tier MMO. It would just be we get more of the same amount of development of everything, right? Which probably for Guild Wars 2 means more hats. And that's just the reality we'd have to accept. So, like, I don't see that as a bad thing. And guys, real talk, look, chat. Guild Wars 2, and this is a video I've been procrastinating making. Like, if I ever make a why to play Guild Wars 3 video, it's going to be called this. Guild Wars 2 is the MMO. Guild Wars 2, comma, an MMO that doesn't hate you. Because this game, to this day, manages to do the impossible, which is not nickel and dime you, and not tax you to shit through the gem store, and you can still get, like, gold to gems, almost anything in the game. Like, other than buying the actual expansions, you don't have to buy dick in this game. And for all the stupid, like, for every Bladesworn, for all the stupid decisions, or it takes them 3 years to course correct on something, which is dumb and does hurt me as a player because I play that thing or whatever, there are a million examples of people not complaining about stuff, like all the quality of life updates that we got in Absolution, that knocks it out of the park. So, I don't know what to tell you. People don't like, you know, it's like how people don't fill out surveys. Surveys are worthless because people only fill out surveys when they're pissed, and yet companies want to use surveys as a metric of like judging how well they're doing. It's like, no, if you're not getting survey responses, that's a good thing because people aren't pissed off that your products suck. That's something from marketing land, as I do in real life. Sorry, catching up on chat. New weapon Ellie get? They should get longbow. If they don't get longbow, no Ellie will buy the expansion. I don't think that if they do elite specs though, they will do new weapons. Rarely see Bladesworn. Hell yeah, guy in team chat. Let's fucking go. No, Ellie would get... If it got a new weapon, it would get longbow. If it didn't get longbow, people would fucking throw their shit. People would burn down the arena net offices. Ranger would get pistols. I don't know on weapons. I honestly, if they do new weapons, I would... Yep, controller disconnected. Nice. Hold on. Hold, please. If they do new weapons, I would be more in favor of a completely new weapon type, like Chakrams or Lantern Shield or something insane. But if they do new elite specs, I can tell you almost certainly, well, I can't promise anything, but I think that they will do new elite specs without new weapons. I think Ellie would get a 5th attunement if they were going to get something like that. I think they would get like darkness or something insane. Or the ability to just focus on one attunement instead. A lot of Ellie players have been asking for that for a while. I think if Warrior didn't get main hand pistol, yeah, it would be a shit show. I think Pirate Queen's hit it out of the park on that one. So I gotta like wake up and play the video game. So my team seems to all be dead. I just think it... So here's my tinfoil A-net coping hat thing for Y Elite specs. This guy's a Knight of the Arena. He's playing Mechanist, dude. Nice. Flamethrower mech. That build's going away. Enjoy it, dude. Entire team is like somewhere else. Sick. And I'm not playing any more games. Either put me on the charts or I'll put you up in flames. Better recognize art, 'cause I don't forget names. What fucking amulet are you running, dude? I don't do any damage to you. Is this just a rabbit amulet like flamethrower fucking Knight of the Arena? Hell yeah, dog. You live the dream. We're both focusing on the same target. We probably could have killed them both by now. I want them to do a pass at the conditions before the next expansion. I think that chill is way too good. I'll make sure he's not running AED. Goodbye. Good thing is Pet can't res him. Oh, we're blue. Neat. Kinda just assumed we weren't. Oh my god. Fucking chill, dog. I think that ArenaNet will do new elite specs just because it will fit in their little, that guy hand-resed. It'll fit in the specializations tab. Like there's one more spot for a 10th trait line. A lot of people have said as well, new core trait line, I really don't want that. Because the new core trait line will just, it's like the Bladesworn problem where they'll introduce a thing and then everything cool will just be in the new trait line. And I really don't want that. This game already has way too many fucking moving parts. Can I use skills? No? Alright. Imagine having a class where I can't do anything because there's too many projectile blocks in PvP. Hell yeah. Less so these days, Zephyrus, but kind of, but less so these days. I think they've done a decent job, except with the literal exception of arms. I can't think of another trait line that's that bad. I was trying to the other day. I don't think that any trait lines have been completely unused, and even I had a use for arms once upon a story. So this guy's just gonna solo all of us because he's that good. It's fine. Or you should have a stance where chill doesn't apply to them, dude. It's a good line. I don't think Guild Wars 3 is going to play anything like this game. If Guild Wars 3 is coming out, I unfortunately think that the combat will be much more simplified. Mostly because I don't think ArenaNet would cut off one of their legs to stand on another one. And also because people don't read. People don't read in real life. People would definitely don't read in video games. And most people don't know what a blast finisher is, or a combo finisher, or what their skills do. Let alone, like, play PvP, you know? Or theorycraft like we do. Not to say we're better, Chad, but you guys are better. Reading's like pretty OP in life and in video games, you know? I like that Greatsword 4 has better tracking than Dragon Trigger 3, because it actually went over that thing. Yeah, it also doesn't, you're completely not wrong. Like, it does not help when tooltips are like, just, they have to do it all manually and shit. I mean, ANET has said that's like something that really holds them back is the fact that they have to manually write out all the tooltips, but I also, yeah, that you should do your job and write them correctly. Most of the shit on Bladesworn just doesn't have a tooltip or doesn't have a formula or, like, does not, like, read correctly. Bye. Oh, there's a vert here as well. I didn't know that. Be real careful, dog. Play Catalyst. I honestly wouldn't be opposed to Warrior or like Berserker leaning more into the combo field finisher thing. I really liked Powerful Synergy back in the day, it just didn't work. Oh, it's a pigs guy. GG's, dude. Right, you do that. Fuck. I think I've got this. Yep. Gonna die, but you know, life's hard, I suppose. That's a lot of torment. Fuck me. Space created, maybe. Don't know where my team is. They're all alive. Yeah, I'd like them to fix Bladesworn, Coco. I'm not even joking about that. I'd like it to get into, and by fix Bladesworn, at this point, I just want it to have interesting Grandmasters. Because it doesn't matter what elite spec they put in for Warrior, if is artificially juiced and then sucks again, like Bladesworn and Spear were. And I'm really tired of that. So chances are with the next expansion, I'll just be playing whatever the Mesmer thing is. Because I'm just so done with investing like years of my life into builds and then having them yote from space. Like, it's nothing on Warrior, I really want it to be good, but if ANET doesn't want to, like, if Warrior's literally going to be unsupported content, the class, I don't, fine, whatever. There's a lot of Condi in this match, that is true. Yeah, I can't beat this, unfortunately. I have to leave. He knows it too. That was a good match. GG's Pigs guy. How is he not dead, bro? Mother of God. Got it. It's too late though. Maybe not. There we go. It's a decent match, yo. I didn't decap home fast enough, but Warrior's not a natural counter to Tempest. That is a filthy lie. Spellbreaker maybe, but Spellbreaker is just like Warrior on plus. The thing with Spellbreaker is it's just like Catalyst, where it's just like a better version of Core Warrior. Like, they finally kind of leaned into the thing where, like, Berserker's starting to have its identity as a bruiser. The problem is that Berserker's identity as a bruiser is entirely tied up in maces. Like, Pirate Queen may have a different discussion or opinion because she's much better than I am at Berserker, but I feel like most of Berserker's power is just in maces. See you now. Have a good night. Thank you for winning money. Felt countered. Yeah, Reaper hard counters Warrior pretty hard, or at least Bladesworn, because Bladesworn, your weapon swap is, this is technically a skill, so if you get chilled, unless I'm looking at my bar and I try to actually press this button, this will take longer to cool down, 66% longer to cool down, which is really rough. So I might actually just start running Svani runes. That's why I run Runes of the Stars in World vs. World, because they decrease chill a lot, and they're still a Selly rune. But they don't exist in PvP. Yeah, I recommend trying. Like, if you're having trouble with Reaper in PvP, just don't fight them. Berserker can do decently well because it has a lot of, like, health regen right now. And it has a lot of actual lockdown, but you have to really gauge out their stab and kite them a lot when they go into Reaper Shroud. It's nice that Reaper Shroud is actually a point of power now, where it didn't used to be. I think, you know what? That's a decent point, chat. Like, every kind of class, I can't think of one that hasn't had this, even Chronomancer, like, their class mechanic is supposed to be a point of power, and I feel like every class, like Reaper, Hollowsmith, Harbinger, a lot of them have had their not with Harbinger really hasn't, but a lot of them have had their super forms like nerfed to shit, and then gradually they've been sort of like brought back up, right? Like Reaper got quickness permanently when it was in Shroud, stuff like that. So maybe one day Bladesworn will get like actual power in their, you know, super form. Because This is another thing I'd really loved. Again, open invitation if any of you know Cal Cohan or like neighbors with him or whatever the fuck. But like, open invitation for him or Roy or Trig or whoever, to Carl, if he can get out of his cage in the basement they seem to have him in, to come on my podcast to ask this. Because like, they've called Gunsaber a weapon, they've called it a kit, they've called it a super form. Like, I want to know what the fuck it is in terms of balance. I think it's just a mess. But like, that's one of the first real questions I would ask them if we got to talking about Bladesworn, if I ever got the opportunity. Like, is it a super form? Okay, then why does it have these drawbacks? Is it a weapon? Then why does it have these drawbacks? You know, like, it's just fucking weird. Like, at this point, I feel like Bladesworn just shouldn't have a cooldown on their weapon swap. It's just weird. I don't think so, Emperor. I think Trig is actually a very, very knowledgeable, passionate person, and I'm not being sarcastic. I genuinely think that Trig cares about the game, and is very knowledgeable about lots of, like, if you have a specific example you're citing, like, I'd love to hear about it. But, and I do think that Trig cares about this game. I think that he, for better or worse, just knows a shitload about Ranger, so it's easy to meme on him for it. Like, I was thinking about this, I almost guarantee that how he got hired was all of those pet Ranger changes, right? Like, all the numbers adjustments. Like, he literally submitted a spreadsheet of that and was like, if I get hired, we can do this. And then they did that. I just wish they would hire somebody like that for every class. Can you imagine if they had 9 devs, like, balanced devs that were in the room all, like, you know, once upon a time championing their own class? You might have to rewrite that. Don't Scenic, because I don't know what you mean. Gunsaber was in the beta, it was a greatsword and counted as a ranger. You mean countered ranger or counted as a ranged weapon? I'm not talking about the pet traits, I'm talking about all of the like damage adjustments to pets that he did when he got like hired. Dream. I'm not talking about the recent pet traits, I'm talking about like all of the numbers adjustments where they brought up like tail swipe to do damage and stuff. That's a lot of dudes. Yeah, it counts as a ranged weapon now. It has a weird little range thing on its auto attack. Bye. It doesn't really do much against Ranger though, unfortunately. Imagine getting outrun by a Bladesworn, chat. There'd be no coming back from that. Connie Klein's Henburst. What projectile traits does Warrior have? What are you talking about? Yeah, I know, because it, well, if you look at it, it is just a greatsword clone. I mean, you pull it off your back for a reason, right? Like, it literally just copies the rigging and the animation. If you switch to a greatsword, it doesn't even, like, change. You don't have to pull out a new weapon, because it is just a greatsword. You're 100% right there. That's why I really wish they would, like, change the rigging animation at least to be grenade kit, so you could pull it off your hip and it would make more sense. Yeah, I know it has Crackshot, but Crackshot sucks. Crackshot competes with... what's the one I never can think of? I always think Leg Specialist, and then my brain goes, no, that's wrong. Warrior Sprint. It's like how Spear was just Gunsaber when it came out, because, like, for a while it didn't have its auto attack labeled as an explosion, and it still triggered explosion traits. I don't know, I guess that's kind of my chief complaint with Warriors. They seem to keep doing the bare minimum when, you know, people want... Okay, fine, I was like gonna let you have your duel. I guess I'm not. Whatever, dog. I'm gonna go over here. Man's got the rifle tech. Drop this so it doesn't expire. Oh yeah, what's Twin Mace Berserker is like so good. Crackshot needs to get deleted. It's literally useless. And honestly, Warrior Sprint should just be baseline if they want to make Discipline that OP. It is all Mesos. That is a reality of Warrior. That is a hammer. Oh, that's a staff. Staff, rifle. Fun. Got one of those too. Oh, nice. Fight stance? Sick. I'm not gonna get run over by his friends. I'm gonna get run over by his friends. That's no fun. Ah, I have friends now. Sick. I don't have friends anymore, chat. Well, I love World vs. World because it's such a clusterfuck sometimes. Sometimes you get honorable duels and sometimes you get that crap. I don't think Greatsword is anything these days, Emperor. I think Greatsword just kind of sucks. It still works on Spellbreaker because it was incredibly well designed. The thing with Greatsword as well is it just feels good to use. And I don't disagree with Cal that there is some room for some jank in the game, like Greatsword 2 being rooted. But if you're gonna keep Greatsword 2 rooted, you should give it something else. Also, check it out. It does the spear kill animation even though it's just my underwater weapon. Yeah, one day. One day they'll give a shit or they won't. Those are the two options. I'm not gonna make my life about it. I just enjoy talking about balance. Popper Knight, you want a giveaway, dude? Character name or an account name? Congrats, dog. Or Whisper Salem, S-A-L-E-M. I'm talking to you forever. First hit should immobilize. I feel like the first hit on the Greatsword 4 should cripple, and then if the one on the way back hits, it should hits a crippled enemy, it should immobilize. Something like that. A lot of weapons get stuff like that these days. Like, you should optionally be able to use Greatsword 4 as either a setup or a follow-up tool. No, no worries, dog. You got till the end of if you ever win a giveaway, chat, you got till the end of the stream. Don't worry about it. Whenever you get a chance. Take your time, dog. Yeah, something like Ranger Sword. Something like that. I'd settle for them just making the pathing on Warrior Swords, like, not suck like Ranger Sword seems to, but, you know, baby steps. Don't wanna reach for the stars too hard. I like how I can evade through a Necromark and it still, like, bleeds me somehow. Blue guys are not playing fair, so I'm not playing fair, dude. Normally I'd, like, back off and be honorable and shit. That is not happening today. There we go. No worries, dog. Glad to help. Glad you showed up. Let's see if we can take a little break here on Dueling Island. Got a couple more giveaways to give away. And I give away gold every Monday or Wednesday, whatever day I can stream. Monday or Tuesday, usually, whatever day I can stream first. So if you guys would like to show up in the future and win lots of money, don't worry about it, because I have far too much money in this game. If you'd like to know how I have far too much money in this game, You should go check out the video I made on making and selling legendaries. The price has not dropped since I made that. Trailblazers Berserker. So here's the thing that people don't realize. Like when Rifle on Berserker came out, it actually did 5 stacks of burning. So it's like not that, it wasn't that bad a Condi weapon. Then they did that big nerf patch and they nerfed it from 5 stacks of burning to like, see Emperor. Have a good night, dog. Don't worry, there's more streams coming. I'll be back here on Wednesday. But like, they changed it from 5 stacks of burning for like 3 seconds to, or 2 seconds to like 1 stack of burning for 10 seconds, which was fucking awful. It was so funny. Meanwhile, Harbinger can dick out like 26 stacks of Torment. This is what I'm talking about, where like the power creep of the game often outlevels their, or outpaces their feature. It outpaces their balance cadence, where they'll like have balance decisions, and then it'll be like, by the way, next expansion, Harbinger, you know? Yeah, I know you don't need my money, but I'm happy to help. For a really long time in this game, Pirate Queen, I didn't have any money, so I'm just happy to give it to people. We've had a lot of new people joining and asking questions and stuff, so... I should have been nice to the person who asked about Bladesworn. I really should have. But I didn't. I don't want to gaslight people. Like, that class looks cool. I'm like, it's really not. You know? Like, I don't want to lie to them. Be a test. This is some minion Condi nonsense, man. Did he switch? I thought he was a core necro. Did he fucking switch? Am I stupid? That's a lich. That was a whiff. Actually a pretty cool duel. Gun saber projectiles going off into space as God intended. He's really good at conserving his shroud. I'm dead. Nice job, dude. Well done. That was good. I wish Warrior would get some Condi cleanse in more places like Ranger did, though. It's really gross that it's only, like, you only have it in defense and discipline, or defense and discipline. You gonna let me res? You gonna let me res? That was nice. Thank you, sir. I think the meta will stay heal bunker. Heal bunker for what? Is it? I've heard it's heal bunker in EU. It's definitely not heal bunker in PvP and NA, man. How's Bladesworn in PvP? It's fine. It's the only place it works. He didn't have way too much tank. He actually spaced really well. That was a good fight. I think Dreamology's right in that I need more Condi cleanse on this build. This is the thing, chat, where, like, Warrior only has one thing. It's stances. And they keep just buffing stances instead of giving it other shit. So, stances feel really overpowered. And I agree with you. They're kind of bullshit. The fact that I can chain, like, I literally have a rifle build that I can chain 4 stances in a row and just be invulnerable all the time. Yeah, that's not fun to fight or fight against. I wish ArenaNet would give me interesting crap that competed with the stance traits and whatnot. They won't. And here we are. Now, there's ways you can break through the healing and stuff. The thing that it can't do is support, which is funny because it has the Elect trait. The support class weirdly is Berserker on Warrior. I suppose I could take a Purity Sigil instead of a Celerity Sigil. Kinda don't want to. It's Mirage. Mirage and a Harb, I'll take it. Love being randomly dazed whenever you fight the pink class. It's so good. I want you guys to know, I played a shitload of Mesmer. Never once did I use that stupid daze mantra that I want deleted from the game. That thing is literally cheating. Can't steal my weapon. This guy has a lot of stealth. This is a prismatic understanding, Mesmer. Alright, well, fine. Fuck my duel. Can I outrun the Condi? Probably not. 50 health. Let's go. It's too good. Think the burst Condi cleanse on hit for your stab trait? That's you mean giving up the burst on hit Condi cleanse? See, back in the day when Bladesworn had Daring Dragon, I would take that trait because you could slash over and over. Now we kind of talked about this. Bladesworn doesn't have 2 burst skills like all the other warriors, so taking that trait literally hurts you. So no. The best Condi cleanse that Bladesworn has, honestly, is running the barrier whenever you use a stance trait, which is gross. And I always feel bad for doing, but you have to. Because the barrier just eats some of the Condi ticks. I don't know, man. I really just think they need to figure out how the fuck they want it to play in PvP and then do that. They're just not doing it because that requires effort. Hopefully one day, but it definitely hasn't happened yet. It used to have interesting traits and I miss them. The thing is, if they put on-release Bladesworn, even with the tactical reload thing in like the game right now, I don't think that it would be as oppressive as a lot of the other crap in the game. Oh, this is iCover. What's up, dude? One of our stream bros. I think that Aina just has no idea what Bladesworn's supposed to be in PvP. One day. Maybe. Wanna fight? Till then, I'll just keep trying stuff. Go to desert. Or we could queue for some more matches here, chat. Because I am getting hungry. Chest days always make me hungry or fat earlier than other days. Let's do our last giveaway. At least one more, if not more than that. What should we type in chat? Exclamation point save Bladesworn in chat. Gotta be followed on Twitch or just exist on YouTube. I don't know. I try not to complain about it too much, but chat like loves talking to me about it, so I gotta give feedback, you know? That'll be for another 25. Alright, Mirage bro. With the disclaimer, I'll fight you, but know that my Q might pop at any minute, so I'm sorry if I just leave. Something I noticed when I was fighting Dreamonology, though, I got a kite, like, way better on this. 1,000 whole damage to this Trailblazer's Mesmer. That was good. Question, Big Man, is Ascended Gear worth the laurels as a newish player? No, don't use your laurels on Ascended Gear. Get them from the Wizard's Vault. Let me show you. Is he gonna bleed me out? Come on, dog. You're running Trailblazer's Mirage. Really? Let me res? Alright. Apparently he's gonna let me res. So if you go to the Wizard's Vault, there's lots of... You can get, I think, 5 Ascended Armor pieces per rotation and 1 weapon per, like, Wizard's Vault refresh. I would focus on getting these and get, like, the chest piece, the head piece, and the leg piece, and then get everything else in just exotic gear. Oh, nice. Perfect timing. I don't know if he meant to let me res, but serendipity. I want Greatsword to work, man. It's just bad. Yeah. And again, don't really spec out Ascended gear other than for like your PvE build, right, Alden? Focus on like whatever Snowcrows, unless you don't play PvE, like focus on whatever Snowcrows says to run, and then you can like add other pieces. If you really want to get into theory crafting, you're gonna either want to just farm spirit shards real fast so you can swap the gear and have lots of Ascended pieces, but after your first Ascended set, it gets much easier. Feel free to ask any questions, though. That's a great question. If you're looking into legendaries, my first legendary that I would make if I was a new player to this game is, no joke, a legendary sigil, because it will cost much less than the other ones, and you can swap it in and out of any other piece of gear in the game without needing to shuffle it between characters. I don't find toughness very useful on Warrior Pirate Queen. Like, to me, once you start stacking, like, a lot of people tell me to run Demolishers, and Demolishers seems like toughness seems to be one of those diminishing returns things, where when you start with high armor, it doesn't seem to do dick for your class for World versus World. So I would really just run Selly if you want a better... Unless you need the Condi duration for like immobilizes or something, I would run Selly for World versus World. But that's just me. Yeah, exclamation point save Bladesworn in chat if you'd like to enter our last giveaway, or at least another giveaway. Don't know how hungry, how fast I'm gonna get. That'll be for 25 gold. Draw that after 15 minutes. I don't know. I mean, you say that. It definitely does something, but I'd rather stack like protection and damage reduction crap like the food. Save our boy. You gotta type the right thing if you guys want gold. I appreciate it though. It'd be so nice if Bladesworn just got like the most mind-blowing fucking rework ever. Like it's all of Gunsaber is just Spear on Thief now. I'd love that. I want... Here's heavy copium from Pseudo, right? No joke, and I say this now, fully watching the Monkey's Paw. No, Popper Knight, go ahead and enter. I will tell you if you can't win more than once. Go ahead and enter. It's all RNG, it's not a big deal. If it's like hundreds of gold, then my bot won't let people enter. But don't worry about it, dog. I would love, watching the Monkey's Paw curl as I say this, I would love a pistol, LE pistol level rework for Bladesworn, so it's not just the most complicated, but just the most ridiculous, insane A-net thing they could come up with. I think that would be wonderful. Bladesworn projectiles going off into space as God intended. I love pistol on Ellie, I just don't play it. It's like when you jinx something. Like a cursed monkey. You make a wish on a cursed monkey's paw. Something like that, Coco. How did that get decapped? Weird.
get what I'm saying? All these thoughts keep me up at night, yeah. What am I doing, did I do it right, yeah. All these thoughts keep me up at night, yeah. I can't think straight, need the light.
Good luck, guys.
All these thoughts keep me up at night, yeah. What am I doing, did I do it right, yeah. All these thoughts keep me
Chill is a fair condition, dude.
I don't really think I understand this world now. Got my head spinning round in a circle. Everybody lacks what they need internal, so they compensate with everything external. Not trying to throw shade, no way. I'm just trying to find a meaning of life. Hey, there's happiness if you try to live the
That time I was actually immobilized, so that was fair.
your life. Hey, be aware of who you are, what you're good at. Take a step forward, see where your foot's at. Stand tall, stand proud, talk loud. Every word out your mouth has purpose now. You just
It's a fun duel with this thief. I'm actually really enjoying this. Too bad I'm about to get fucking killed. Yeah, Chill's gonna kill me. Chill is so fucking oppressive this season, I don't know. I might have to run Spawny Runes. Yeah, you get your wish. And it's like people wanted... Sully doesn't suck in World vs. World, you just can't use it as a full stat. I think Sully actually gives you a lot of power pressure. But yeah, the monkey's paw curling, like you make a wish on a cursed monkey's paw. So like, a good example is people wanted a Bloodborne sequel, and then we got, what is it, Duskbloods, but Duskbloods is also console exclusive, so it's like, be careful what you wish for sort of thing. I don't think I can play this. DMCA'd for Hala CG songs more and more. So like they'll fix Bladesworn, but it'll be in this. It's kind of like when I said, if they ever give Warrior Alacrity, I'll eat a shoe. And they did give Warrior Alacrity, but it was in the stupidest way possible, and it ate my favorite trait in the game. So, you know, careful what you wish for, Pseudo. Can't even cast a heal skill. Trailblazer. I mean, just do what you want. I'm not gonna tell you how to live your life. I'm just saying, I don't think Sally sucks. Sally mathematically gives you more stats than any other stat in the game, or any other gear type in the game, and I think it's worth it because Warrior can utilize most of those stats. It's going to be hard to come back from. They're zoning us really well. Very difficult. This is a plat match. That's a loss. Yeah, they took boon duration and expertise. Doesn't matter. It still gives more. It's a lot of thieves, man. A lot of thief pressure. Oof. Big assassin feels. Runes of Divinity are okay, but like, there's better runes. Mathematically, Leadership is the best rune in the game, still. Hey, what's up, Ruffle? Hopefully you're well. Exclamation point save Bladesworn in chat. It's too bad. I feel like this build is stronger than I'm like showing it off on stream this time. We've won a couple, but like, a lot of these matches have been real rough. Oh, our Necro's running into the wall over there. That's, I mean, what are you gonna do? I didn't even realize. I don't get people who give up at like 300 points, man. Like, don't queue if you don't want to play the video game. Yes and no. Expertise is really impactful for the non-damaging conditions D&D. So like, immobilize, chill, slow, the fact that expertise was there just existing on a stat that gave you everything else in the game was really oppressive. I'm glad to see it go, but... Do you want a 1v1? Don't give up. Nah, Mesmer sucks, according to that one guy in my match earlier. Been a lot of rage AFKing this season. I don't get it. I play video games to play video games. If I wanted to go do push-ups, I'd go do push-ups, dude. It gives more damage mitigation than Marauder. Yeah, I know, it was funny. It's funny because I didn't have to rip him a new one. Map chat did it for me. They were like, dude, you're complaining about invulns on a vert? Don't talk. Yeah, but there's ways to deal with it. Yeah, let's do this drawing, chat. Yeah, I don't know what was with rank points for the beginning of the season. It was very odd. Shadow Phantom 667, you have won. Congrats, dog. Character name or an account name before the end of the stream. Or you can whisper Salem, all one word. Thank you for your entries, guys. And again, PSA, just because a lot more people are here now than at the beginning of the stream, we are doing a legendary giveaway for the spear. If you would like to enter, follow the link in the post section of the YouTube channel. All you have to do is submit some screenshots of your Bladesworn fashion contest. It is a fashion contest. Second place is 500 gold and 50 mystic coins, and third place is 50 gold and 200 mystic coins. So spear is first. It should go like this because I can order things. And we are giving away a whole spear. Should you go hair? No, you should go nothing. You mean on your heal warrior build? I'm going to assume you're running staff and warhorn. I mean minstrels, right? Because it's just more stats than harriers. Hello. Hello, friend. I got it. Thank you. Yeah, don't dox you. Thank you for your entry, and I almost sent you 250 gold. Sorry, not today. Maybe in the future. Yeah, I need to know, because here's the thing, Power Queen. Heal Warrior's kind of still a joke. As much as Anet wants to think it's not, Heal Warrior kind of fucking sucks. Because tactics is almost as bad as arms. So, in World versus World, it's like kind of possible because nothing's been nerfed. But I'd go minstrels just for the tank, because you being alive is more important than you having slightly higher healing on warrior. Nah, go sell. That's not a bad call. Selly on heal warrior might almost be worth it. Half minstrels, half Selly. Let's go. Throw a Sigil of Vision on there. Fuck it. Get those crits. Open world PvE. Okay then. Yeah. Then Harriers, because you don't need to worry about dying. Yeah, context important. Still Selly. Fuck it. Right? Oh man. It's funny how bad some of Warrior's weapons are. At least maces are finally getting brought up, right? And they're only doing like little things to maces as well, which is the impressive part. And just use your exotic Selly gear. You know what I'm gonna say. I know you know what I'm gonna say. I think that's the biggest downside of running strength over discipline is you lose like one Condi cleanse, and that's so vital to warrior. Oh man. Is that the only other Condi cleanse trait warrior has? No, they technically have one in tactics if you hit with a burst skill, right? But that tactics trait is impossible to use now because it gives stab. Yeah, you've gotta do some berserker nonsense to hit with maces. You gotta either be like Captain Crapface level God Spellbreaker where you know like you can predict and just whack people with the stuns, or you gotta like F1 hard into the 4, into the 5, into the 4 on Berserker. Just make sure you're running Selly with something else, Pirate Queen. So like, if you're gonna run Selly, run either, what's the rune? Shit, brain. Lissa is actually a rune that people sleep on with Selly because it gives you a bunch of precision and Condi duration and boon duration. It's very good. Or leadership. At least that's what I'd do. But yeah, you clapped my ass in that PvP match the other day. I'm not gonna tell you how to play. I should do a mean trivia question for the last one. Like, what's the name of this tower boss we're about to fight? Who actually reads nameplates, chat? We got 35 people watching this shit. Welcome, guys and girls. Appreciated. I'm glad you're enjoying the content. Again, I'm gonna have some exclusive Twitch vids going up, so get subbed or followed or whatever the thing is on Twitch if you'd like to see that. I also need to get back on my little channel improvements list. I know we wanted a song ticker, and I know I was going to install the Regions of Tyria mod. It's because Core Warrior's really well designed, Raffle. Core Warrior's the specialization before specializations were specializations. Yeah, I know a lot of people use these as gym background vids, actually, Popper, so thank you for that. If you have any suggestions, let me know, because more and more of my music keeps getting me pulled off YouTube, and I, as much as I'd like to play dope rock music for you people, I'd also like my streams to stay up, so. I wouldn't even go Trailblazers. You're gonna get enough survivability from, like, the Selly. Like, if you're having trouble living in World vs. World after you're running Selly gear, it's not the Selly. You need more stances or invulns or blocks or something. Like, take the stupid trait. I mean, I assume you're running Berserker. Take the stupid trait that gives you, like, 4 seconds of damage invuln in defense. That thing's dumb on Berserker. Made so many builds with that. I'd go, like, fuck, Selly with a Vision Sigil, Celerity Sigil, and, like, I don't know, Ritualist or Diviner's trinkets. It really depends on what you want to do. Like, is this for the heal? The heal warrior Pirate Queen? Which heal trait? I mean, you've seen what I do for Bladesworn. Not yes it is, what trait? There is no heal trait on Bladesworn, they're all bad. I cover, take this tower, I know you're watching this. You're talking about the tactics one? Don't do that. Immortal Dragon doesn't mathematically do enough damage to heal you. No, Immortal Dragon is fucking awful. The only thing that Immortal Dragon gives you is protection coverage, so you need to build boon duration if you want to use that. And that's going, again, Bladesworn's getting even more redundant pieces next patch because they're taking the cooldown off Dragon Scale defense. So that trait, again, another one of your Grandmasters is going to be fucking useless. Immortal Dragon, like, think about it mathematically. If your Dragon's, like, realistically, what's the highest, and again, you're not going to be yielding might, so what's the highest damage Dragon Slash that you've ever gotten with, like, let's say 10 might? Like, maybe 5k. What's 8% of 5k? It's 400 fucking health. You are going to heal for more if you take just tactics and the one that gives you might when you use Dragon Trigger, let alone if you took, like, might makes right. No, it doesn't scale. It doesn't scale off your healing power, it scales off the damage dealt. Believe me, I'd like it to scale off healing power. That would make sense. It doesn't. Sorry I cover, good luck. You got this. Yeah, they need to redo Bladesworn's Grandmaster traits. Badly. Yeah, it's awful. It's meant to be used for open world PvE, and that's it. I really want to see their metrics to see who has ever slotted that trait. Because even if you think about it, like, if you do 1,000,000 damage, right? What's even 8% of 1,000,000? Because I think the numbers are the same. So 100,000 damage on a Dragon Slash times 0.08. That's even awful in PvE. If you get a 100,000 damage slash in PvE, which you, I guess, do, because in this scenario you know how to build but aren't using, like, the damage trait for reasons, I guess it doesn't matter. You heal for 8,000 health. You have to craft them, Josh. I believe. Runes of the Trapper. There might be another way. Check the wiki. The wikis for this game's really good. I believe that's a crafted rune, though. I don't think they ever changed that. Yeah, craft Tailor, Armorsmith, or Leatherworker, and I think Tailor will be the easiest to level. There's a site, though, Guild Wars 2, or GW2 crafts.net, I think. Yeah, I think this is still a thing. This is the easiest way to level crafting. So just don't refresh the page once you pull up whatever profession, and you should be good there. Playing on a PC, I got a Facebook Marketplace for free. Hell yeah, dude, in map chat. I'm gonna go back to the other build. I'm done with Relic of the Mistburn. I think Relic of the Mistburn has potential on everything that isn't Warrior, unfortunately. I think that was some A-tier gaslighting Cal did. Chat will help you. I have to play this video game. It might be a random drop. If you click on the recipe in the wiki tab, it'll tell you how to get it. This man is using the Janthier B, which is a super fair pet.
I keep on working, got purpose and worth. Music's my cure in this world is my purse. Get rid of this curse with every verse. Of course I've been hurt, but some have been much worse. Leave me alone, get out of my head. Block out the opinions until I am dead. They all go to sleep, but you listen instead. Listen some more and you'll cease to regret.
There we go.
I keep on working, I got it on track. You gonna see my name up on the flag. I sail the ship and I'll never come back. I keep this bitch on the line to attack. Never look back. I make a record like Crash. Top of my bracket,
Sit down.
pop like a pack. I'm about to stack it like cash. It's gonna happen so fast. Never change.
Fucking class, dude. Evade the class. Random drop from World vs. World. Chat, you can do better. Yeah, you do get a lot by just playing the game, though, of those random recipes. Immobilized forever. Fun way to play the video game. I'm gonna have to use the stupid stance relic that I don't want to use. I really don't want to use it. I really hate stances. It's got hard lockdown though. Nice. Good kill. It's a cluster of a match, dude. What is even going on? So, new players are watching this. If you don't know what the fuck is going on, I don't either. Don't feel bad. I have no idea what literally just went down at mid. That was just a rave show. What's up, Kale? Hopefully you're well. Was your secret blast build go on Scepter or Spectre and just spam 2 for the days or the blast relic you talked about last time? I'm curious what you the secret sauce you managed to come up with. No worries if you don't want to share it, but I think that relic has a lot of potential. Ouch. No, there's a... I was talking with Kale about the new blast relic where you get, like, charges for it every time you blast a field, and then at 3 charges it, like, explodes the world. Bloodstone Explosion Blasting Module. Oh, okay. So, Photonic. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I cover. I had faith. He hadn't blown his renewed focus yet? Jesus Christ. Condi Soul Beast. What's for breakfast, chat? Tastes like butt and cheating. This thing over here has to die. Fucking die, Jesus. Got my entire team on this dude. What the fuck? There's so many questions. Yeah, I believe you. That power coefficient's fucked, dude. Like, everyone was so worried about Relic of Agony, and don't get me wrong, there is a bullshit Days Mirage build with Relic of Agony right now, but they didn't worry about Relic of whatever that one's called that I can't remember. That Relic is nutty. I think you could honestly just, like, go on a, Spectre, though, and jump on someone with the Days Well with, like, a Celerity Sigil and do all the damage in the world. Why do you still have buttons to press, dude? He blew so many getting over here. Oh my god, Dragon Trigger hit him. There's a first time for everything. Take a reverse shot, chat. There's a real good Trailblazers Sword Days Mirage build with Agony. Because it scales off your Condi damage and all the clones days. You have to have something bullshit like that, though. I don't think many things outside of that one build will be able to utilize it very well. And probably not for PvP. I feel like this Guardian is lagging, so my skills are missing him. Or something. That one was an actual miss. That one was deserved. There we go. Why does Mesmer get stability science? Why is that a thing? Just auto attack on warrior, it's the best thing we have. Oh, have you fought one? Yeah, it's AIDS. I was talking to iCover about it. That was a good hit. Actually managed to get all my projectiles to actually hit him there. I'll let this guy bleed out. I need... points more than we need anything else. That's a really good res. Said he was logging off? I didn't say I was logging off. You said goodnight. Why does Mesmer? It's all an illusion, Coco. I said I will be going to get burritos, which is a fact. That is a pseudo fact. It's a good match too. Mesmer logs and Agony more than 5% of his damage. Unclear, but it seems fun. Fuck, they found out my secret. Damn. This was a close match, but they're actually going to get the decap here. They're going to get the decap home, and they're going to get the decap. I should have just stayed on home. That was a misplay by me. I might run far. No, our ranger's got a brain. We're good. Alright. There's been good rotations. Not on my part. Need one kill to win this. Can we be the hero Gotham needs, chat? There's something fucked with their servers right now. Fucking Condi sold these shits so fair. Probably the fairest anything's ever been in the game. See you, Mesmer. Can I do anything about it? That's a different question. How do you have so many fucking invulns, dog? This was a really good match. That was amazing. That was such a nail biter. No, that was awesome. That Mesmer's, like, he has buttons for days, dude. That was a great match, though. Good job, them. GG's. That was so good. It was so well done. Nah, it was good. That was good. I misplayed there, but that was good. Whispering eye cover about the tower. Yeah, I don't know what else we could do to like try to make Greatsword work. It's not a terrible build, but it's not rifle. Unfortunately. I would like to stop playing rifle, ArenaNet, if you hear this. Please give my class some Grandmasters, thank you. But I don't think it's terrible, and I think that if I wasn't half paying attention to chat, it definitely has things like mobility and whatnot that rifle doesn't. But like Pirate Queen said, Greatsword doesn't really add anything to Bladesworn outside. Like, the only thing that you might get by running Strength Greatsword is the, over something like Staff, is the ability to generate more might with Forceful Greatsword, and that doesn't really benefit you half the time because you're in Gunsaber. So, not super great. But for World vs. World, you can kind of jank it because you can run the cake. That gives you the chance to gain might as well. So you basically get double Forceful Greatsword. It's not terrible. And I know a lot of people out there really don't want to play Rifle Bladesworn, so trying to give you guys alternatives. So if this looks fun, hit it up. If it doesn't look fun, go play Mesmer. Probably do one more match and call it because I'm realizing it's midnight. Oh my god. Alright, let's do one more giveaway since I'm such a generous, benevolent person. Gonna make you people work for it. Exclamation point, the day of our fashion contest. In chat. When is our fashion contest? If you would like a hint, go to the posts page on YouTube. Yeah, the oppressive magnetic aura is definitely a thing. Where's my aura stripper internet? You know? 7. Hell yeah. But we are having a Bloodborne fashion contest for the best game in the 10th year anniversary of the best game that Sony hates, but I love, and I know other people out there love it. And we will be giving away a legendary spear. So if you'd like to enter, go look at the post on YouTube. I'm actually astonished at how few entries we have for this whole legendary ass item so far. So make sure you get them in. You got 3 weeks, but make sure you get your entries in. It's real good. It's a once-in-a-lifetime game. And they've talked about how they'd love to have the IP. It's just Sony, I don't know, hates fun. It's so bizarre to me that, like, they didn't do anything for the 10th anniversary. It's so good. I might go watch a playthrough of that tonight. Such a good game. It runs at like 280i too. The resolution for Bloodborne's like stupid. And it scales up to 1080. It's actually like 960 or something. Of every century. Yeah, pretty much. It's like how Elden Ring should win Game of the Year this year, last year, and next year. even though it didn't come out this year. Switch it up a little. Yeah, if you like this stuff, follow or sub on YouTube. Follow on Twitch, sub on YouTube. I will take the Prime subs, but they all go into the giveaways. That's why we're able to give away a legendary. Sorry, checking my heart rate. 8-bit Ness. Fuck yeah, dog. I stream Monday, Wednesday, sometimes Friday at 9. As you can see, our community is fucking dope. Thank you guys. Shout out to all the guys and girls hanging out in chat. This was my goal, just find some people who love hanging out, talking about builds, theory crafting. Whatever you play, you're welcome here, even if you're a scumbag Mesmer player like, you know, I used to be and probably will be again soon. JK, everybody's welcome here. Just feel free to hang out, and we just talk about builds, balance, and guild wars, and it's pretty fun usually, if not always. So I can't think of a not fun stream I've ever had. Even the hackers are fun to make fun of. I might try sword pistol after this just a little bit, but like the thing is, Bladesworn doesn't have a way to do damage. That's why I'm so like curious about what's gonna happen with their weird changes to Gunsaber 3 on the 24th. I have a feeling they're just not gonna do anything to PvP, and it's gonna be somehow even more bugged than it already was. Knew it. We fixed the pathing on Rush Arena, Net said. I wish my bull's charge was as bullshit as the B. It's the free kill, dog. Speaking of, there's a Condi Soul Beast. And because I enjoy playing the game, I'm not gonna fight it. Well, don't enjoy playing the game that much, I guess. Pistol 5 isn't shit, dude. At least not in World vs. World. In PvE, yeah, it is. In World vs. World, you're gonna... Even if you have 6 shots, you're lucky if one of those hits, dude. There's a reason other warrior flavors don't run pistol. I know in theory pistol 5 is its damage. In practice, it's fucking not. The ones that I don't count those, I guess. Yeah, my internet's been fighting me for a while, but it's not really worth counting, you know? Sergio's not wrong. Oh, what's that? That's a ranger. Alright, it's dead now. About to get sniped. Nope. Not a Condi Soul Beast going around this game. What's up, dude? It's this cool combo called Bull's Charge. It's been in the game since 1946. The unfortunate part that makes this build just demonstrably worse than the rifle one is Greatsword doesn't have ammunition. It's kind of like Homage said, right? Be nice if we could get away from that on Bladesworn balance. Unshakable Mountain's going away, so maybe all the other ammunition traits will one day go away. That'd be interesting. Oh, we had this Guardian on our team. Literally this guy. Seems unlikely. Very unlikely. Guardians start with a charge of Aegis, in case you didn't know. He just ran right by me. Unclear. Ask again later. Signs point to maybe. No one's mid. I'm gonna go decap mid now. They're making very odd plays. Oh, there is a guy mid. It's not a Condi Soul Beast, it's a Power Soul Beast. Mother of God. It's fucking class, dude. Imagine having skills you could aim, chat. That like did damage when you hit people with them. This is the 5th time. I could have killed him by now. Bullshit. Imagine having skills you don't need to use action camera to aim. It'd be fucking incredible. Stuck in a tiny rock. Oh my god, this class is so scuffed. I used like 4 movement skills there and I was just like stuck between these 2 rocks. That was so funny. Team's recapping points though, so hopefully we can just sit on them for the rest of the game. And go help home when I respawn. You got this, homie? He's got this. He's gonna have to. Yeah, they need to nerf that one rock specifically. They have a prejudice against it. Prejudice against it. Somehow I'm not in combat, by the way. Did you see all of my flow just leave me? I hit him like 4 times and all of my flow just like went home. I went back to the flow store, chat. Respect, hollow guy. I too have a class that has no defense. Committing your dumb Bladesworn idea. Test it out in the PvP lobby or as close as you can get first, Power Queen. Don't ever commit to a dumb Bladesworn idea because it'll make you quit the game, trust me. Alright, fine, I just won't fight you. Fucking jerk. Chill. It's what's for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I haven't been able to weapon swap in about 40 years, chat. I hope you're enjoying your ability to weapon swap on classes that don't have weapon swap tied to a fucking kit button. Oh, where the fuck my team is. Oh man. This is wild. Yeah, get your entries in. When's our fashion contest? June 23rd. This is actually a pretty even match, too. It's just... we're gonna have to get both beasts if we want to win. Okay. I'm just worried you're hard committing to bad decisions. Thing I do in my life as well. I beat the Soul Beast. I beat the... what's it called? The other thing. Alright, with the 1v1s. Can you cast, please? Jesus Christ, I can't cast. Would Bladesworn having stability in Dragon Trigger be such a bad thing, chat? I don't think it would be. Can't pull out Dragon Trigger. Because I'm immobilized. Because that's how that works. What a weird class. Incredibly odd. Maybe I should just lean into the full, like, alacrity support thing in PvP. Nice. Actually a chance here, chat. No one die. This guy's gonna die. This Prince of the Arena is gonna fucking die. Oh, goddamn. That was so close. Oh my god. Alright, let's do this last drawing. Our Bloodborne Fashion Contest is on June 23rd. Sereth, S-E-R? E-A-T-H, over on YouTube. You have won. Congrats, dog. Thank you for the entry. Character name or an account name when you can. And we will wrap it up with some roaming here, chat. But we will be back here on Wednesday at 9. I'm pretty stoked to try to iterate on this build a little bit. You know, pushing my Bladesworn cart around in a circle as I gradually try every build in the game. Weirdly enough, before they removed the quickness from tactics, I think that was the best build that I had made. Tactics defense, but just doesn't work anymore, unfortunately. So again, Sereth has won. Give me a character name or an account name before the end of the stream, or if we do end it here in a little bit because I'm getting really hungry. Just throw it in the comments and I will get you the gold. Yeah, hopefully your Absolution Janther Wilds journey is going better than Reddit's. And hopefully the next expansion is just a fucking party. I think the commander could use a break. I honestly, if they put out like a beach life expansion, would it be that bad, chat? Just like a whole Karka themed beach expansion? I think that'd be kind of dope. I'd be okay with that. Yeah, no worries. It's on ultra low latency, so that's as low as I can turn it on my end, but take your time. Ooh, that's a few people. A few nerds. Alright, let me port back to base, and I will give you this money, and then I will go fill my face with burritos. Oh my god. I found these like microwavable burritos. They're about 1 billion calories each. I wish they were. But yeah, they're pretty alright. But thank you guys for joining. I am totally stoked. Thanks for the live vid. Just found your channel tonight. Subscribe. Thank you. Thank you so much. Popper Knight. I'm glad you're enjoying the content. I give away money every Monday or Wednesday. Sometimes Monday or Wednesday, whichever day I can stream first, once a week, so about 100 gold. And if you want to enter for more, just go check out our Bloodborne Fashion Contest, which you can enter by following the link on the post page in the YouTube. Yeah, we're never giving up Bladesworn. Well, not yet anyway. So If you guys have ideas for the builds, let me know. But we will be back on Wednesday for more theory crafting, build crafting, possibly Bladesworn, possibly Mesmer, possibly something else. But I'm Pseudo. This is Build Wars 2. Rawls Rust this week too, and blue and green are... Yeah, but I'm actually really enjoying the fights against green. Blue is another story, but I thought... I don't know. Our rolls are okay. Or our matchups are okay. Now you got me thinking about pizza rolls. Anyway, take care, guys. Thank you so much, and I will see you in Tyria. Peace out. Have a good one.
So best friend